You don't have to spend a fortune and stay in a fancy hotel to have the best time in Las Vegas. And if you haven't managed to get any comped rooms yet, this place is basically the next best thing. We finally stayed at Ellis Island Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas to see if it lives up to the hype. And it was more than just a cheap hotel room. It was cheap everything. The food, the beer, the table limits, you name it. So if you've ever wondered if it's worth it to stay at Ellis Island, you're about to find out. Ellis Island is 1 block off the Las Vegas Strip, directly behind Bally's, soon to be the Horseshoe. People choose to stay here because of the cheap hotel room prices and inexpensive food options, while still being close enough to the Strip. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes, depending how fast you walk, to be right across from the Bellagio fountains. Bear in mind, when it's 110 degrees out, I don't think the walk would be very fun. It's not a far walk to the Link Promenade either, or Stage Door, which has $1 beers, or Battista's, an Italian restaurant with great prices, portions, and unlimited wine. And you can actually see Ellis Island here from the rooms on the backside of the Paris Hotel to give you another angle of the location. Our hotel room cost us $35 on a weekday, in addition to a $32.99 resort fee, which sucks, but this is probably the cheapest resort fee you're gonna find. Even though the resort part of the fee is definitely lacking, that brings us to a total of $68 plus tax for one night stay here at Ellis Island. However, it did only cost us $10 for an early check-in around 12:30 p.m., so that was nice. Okay, so we just checked into our room at Ellis Island. As far as the room goes, it's definitely not anything fancy, but clean and had everything we needed. This place is basically like a pretty standard motel. It actually used to be a Super 8. I love that there was a small coffee maker in the room, as well as a good-sized fridge, which also included 2 bottles of water. We had a king bed, a huge desk area to hold our laptops and camera gear, and a clean bathroom. The bathroom wasn't huge, but it was kind of all we needed. Honestly, a room like this is really all you need. If you think a high-profile hotel on the Strip is going to be significantly better than this, you might be mistaken. Check out my video review of Paris Hotel. Besides the decor and the theme, you'll notice this room here at Ellis Island is basically the same, especially the view. But it actually has a couple more amenities than Paris does. If you come to Vegas to see Vegas and not a hotel room, I think Ellis Island is the perfect value hotel just for that. And there's also free parking for hotel guests. Keep in mind, none of this was comped, so having virtually no status here, I think it's quite reasonable. There is a pool here, and it comes with a nice view of the parking lot. But for real, while it's not very scenic, it's here if you need it to cool down or hang out, and there is a hot tub too. As far as the casino, it's not huge by any means, and it's certainly not glitzy or glamorous. But they do have a $5 craps table at all times, which is a very rare find in Vegas, especially this close to the Strip. They also have $5 blackjack tables that pay 3 to 2. However, good luck trying to get a spot at either of these tables. They were always crowded every hour of the day. I will say that the Ellis Island Casino was probably the worst casino yet as far as free drinks go for us. I usually never have a problem getting free drinks when playing table games or the slot machines. In fact, I even have a bit of a system and a few tips for this in one of my blog posts, which I'll link below. Neither of us got offered free drinks in the 3 separate times that we gambled here over the course of like 24 hours. We played roulette for an hour and not one cocktail server came by, and we definitely did not see any when we played the slots. But I did like the overall vibe of the casino and the patrons. Everyone seemed pretty laid back and having a great time. Now let's get to the food. I would say the number one reason that attracts people here is the $9.99 steak special. You'll find this at the Village Pub and Cafe, which is open 24 hours. The regular price is $14.99, which is an insanely good deal as is, but if you take 5 minutes and sign up for the player's card, it knocks the price down to $11.99. Then, if you gamble $5 or more in a slot machine, you can go to the kiosk again and print your coupon for $9.99. And if you're not into steak, they do have sandwiches, burgers, and pasta dishes for around $10 to $12, as well as their popular fish and chips, which I've heard is quite good. Funny enough, I gambled a little bit more, not too much though, and I actually got a coupon for an entire free steak dinner. It could have been because we were staying at the hotel also and the reservation was under my name. I have no idea. Either way, score. Of course, we ordered the steak dinners, which also come with a soup or salad to start. And look at these steaks. They were cooked perfect. Mine was medium and my husband got medium rare. They came with a beautiful char and a really nice flavor, as well as a good helping of buttery, garlicky green beans and either mashed potatoes or fries. Honestly, solid meal for $10. We came back to the Village pub the next morning for breakfast. On a Friday morning at 10 a.m. there was a 30-minute wait, but this was 100% worth it for the $8.99 steak and egg special that they have as well. Again, another unreal deal. I got the bacon and eggs for $9.99, and look at these portions, massive. We also had lunch at the Front Yard, which is their on-site brewery and beer garden. The beer is fantastic and cheap, and they also make their own fresh root beer as well. Another dinner option at Ellis Island is the barbecue place. We didn't get a chance to eat there, but I've heard it is very, very excellent. There's also a cafe and a pizza joint for fast food options. And I think the most fun we had was at the karaoke bar, which starts every night at 9 p.m. until the early hours of the morning, and it was really, really fun. Overall, I think Ellis Island is the perfect place to stay in Las Vegas for a couple of days. Any longer, and I think it would be nice to be on the actual strip. But with Las Vegas being more expensive than ever, finding a good value hotel and casino with great food can be just as good as hitting a jackpot. Almost. I think Ellis Island definitely fits that bill perfectly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next Las Vegas video.